I am Amanda Brewer. I've been doing CrossFit for almost 2 years. I think that's fair. Yeah, like a year and a half. Yeah, and I do CrossFit because I like it and it challenges me. It's not really something I ever thought that I would do. And I still think it's a little bit crazy, but it's really enjoyable and it's made me learn a lot about myself. It's one of the things that keeps me coming back for sure, so.
I'm Michael Wagner. I've been doing CrossFit for a little over a year now. And I do CrossFit because I was searching for something just to have consistency with and a sense of community where I know I could come in and really rely on a coach to ensure I was doing the lifts correctly, ensure that I was really getting a lot out of the experience and just challenging myself. That was something that I'd struggled in the past to stay consistent in gym routines, and I would consistently bail after maybe 3 or 6 months, and I feel like coming to do CrossFit is something that's really taught me a lot about myself and discipline.
My name is Leslie Friedman. I'm the owner of CrossFit Deco. CrossFit Deco was founded in 2012, and I started out as a personal trainer living in New York. I immediately fell in love with the industry. I didn't love working in a big box gym, and there were a lot of things that were very impersonal about something that was a very personal profession. And as soon as I moved to Colorado about 8 years ago, I knew that I wanted to open my own gym. I happened upon CrossFit. I fell in love with it immediately, and here we are 6 years later, and I wanted to create a space that was welcoming for athletes of every level, of any background, and a place where they could come and have all of their health and fitness needs taken care of in one stop.
What did you think about CrossFit before you started?
I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I'd heard of people that had done CrossFit before, and I thought it was just really like a bunch of people at a competition doing some really difficult lifts that I could never see myself doing. And I mean, after I came and started learning the lifts, it definitely was like an eye-opening experience, but I was extremely intimidated and had no idea what I was getting myself into. So what did you think of CrossFit before you joined?
I didn't know anything about CrossFit before I joined. Someone told me about CrossFit at a work conference that I was at, and like how it totally changed their life. And I was new to Denver, and so they were like, just check it out. So I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And then I came to a community class here, and that was really just like my first experience. I Googled some stuff, but like didn't like dig deep into anything. Yeah, and so I tried it out here, and that's how I explored the world, the never-ending world of CrossFit.
So our community class is every Saturday at 10 o'clock. We welcome people who have tons of CrossFit experience, who have no CrossFit experience, who've never stepped foot into a CrossFit gym, because it really eliminates that intimidation factor. Because as people walk in the door, they've got 5 people bombarding them, saying hello and introducing themselves. We've had probably, I believe it's like 60 to 70% of our members started their membership here by coming consistently to our free Saturday class to just kind of get themselves over the hump and realize that this is not as scary as they think it's going to be.
It's made me definitely feel more confident in my ability to do things, especially like physical things, like never saw myself doing before.
I remember when Amanda started here at Deco, she came for several weeks to the free community class on Saturdays, and she walked in with her head down, looking terrified out of her mind, but she came every week, and I remember the first time watching her move, and I thought to myself, she's done this before. She's so good. And that has sort of been the theme of my work with Amanda, is that she has no idea how good she is and how strong she is and how capable she is. And that's probably the biggest difference that I've seen in her, is that she is finally started to actually like commend herself on some of the achievements that she's made, and she has made incredible progress here. She's so consistent, and I'm just ecstatic that she has stuck with it, and that she can finally recognize her own progress. Michael started here by walking in the door, introducing himself to everybody. It was like immediately he was gonna be a good fit in here because he was so over the top friendly, and it was awesome. And he has just been consistent, and he came to me and he said, okay, I've got new goals and I want you to help me get there. And so we've been doing the individualized programming, and I think my biggest challenge with Michael is I don't know how to keep challenging him. He achieves everything quickly, and I think what's so cool about working with the two of them kind of simultaneously is how different each of their motivating factors are and how different each of them respond to their own successes. So Michael will text me like multiple times throughout the week, and every text has like 75 exclamation points in it with something he's achieved. And Amanda won't tell me anything. She'll keep notes in our shared Google Doc, and I'll have to go in there and read like, oh, I got 5 double unders consistently, when she hadn't hit any the week before. So it's just, it's really fun to work with the two of them on such different goals, but yet watch their achievements sort of side by side.
So Amanda, why did you choose CrossFit Deco?
I chose Deco after looking at, I only looked at 3 gyms. This was one of the gyms that I chose, but the other 2 you couldn't try anything out really beforehand. You kind of just had to sign up and get right in. And here at Deco you got to do the community class, so I came to community class I think 3 times before I ever joined, just to like get a feel for what it was like and understand that I could maybe do something.
I chose CrossFit Deco because I had gone to one other gym in my neighborhood and just didn't really have that welcoming type of feel. I mean, there was like, hey, you could take these classes, but I mean, just never really felt like I was someone that they were gonna like welcome and really help to teach CrossFit to, because I was really new to it. So when I came here, it was the sense of definitely the community, but like a welcomeness from the coaches to say like, hey, we're gonna really take you under our wings. We're gonna help ensure that you feel comfortable with these lifts and confident, because I mean, it's very easy to hurt yourself in these types of environments. So making sure that I was trained was really important to me.
What we really pride ourselves on is the fact that someone here is always going to be happy to see you when you walk in the door. And not only that, they're also going to notice when you don't come to class. And that's just a huge core belief in this community, is that we all support each other. The person who finishes the workout last is usually the one who gets the most support from people in classes. And working out can be scary. Working out with a bunch of strangers can be scary. So we want to do our best, and I think we've done a good job at eliminating the fear component.
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
I think I'm definitely most proud of just sticking with it for sure. But then also, like one thing that felt really good was doing a rope climb for the first time. Like just getting to the top of the rope after like going halfway up the rope like a billion times. So that also felt really good. I think I'm proud of those 2 things. What are you most proud of?
Since you took rope climbs, I was pretty terrified of that. No, you're good. Definitely snatch. The idea of putting large amounts of weight over my head when I don't know in real life why you would ever need to do that was definitely terrifying to me. And yesterday, after 4 attempts, I snatched 135. So yeah, I hit a PR and was just really proud of the work that I've been doing with Leslie and the individualized programming.
We offer the individualized programming option for people who they are getting results to a certain degree by coming to class consistently, but maybe they have a certain competition they're training for, or maybe they have some physical therapy work that they want to incorporate that they're just not motivated to do on their own. Or maybe they don't know exactly what their goals beyond what they're already doing are, and the individualized programming helps them not only identify what those goals may be, but then we are able to program to complement what they're already doing in classes in order to help them achieve those goals.
Why did you decide to do the individualized programming?
So for me, it was a big part of feeling confident in my lifts and becoming more mobile that I was just not as confident in before. And I mean, the results that I've seen from it, I mean, even just 15-20 minutes before class, when I come in for individualized programming, it's nice to know exactly what I need to accomplish that day. Leslie will and other coaches will go out of their way to show me how to do the lifts, which again, I think that's something that not many gyms would do. So I just feel better, I feel more confident in CrossFit classes, and just overall much more confident.
I decided to do individualized programming because you told me I should, and then also Leslie told me I should. And
peer pressure.
It was a little peer pressure, but more I needed to I needed like more of a guarantee that I was going to get something out of it. It was nice to like hear from you after you had been doing it for a little while that like you felt like it was really improving how you felt about the workouts, and then you could also see like you getting better at stuff too in the workouts. So, and then I think like for me, there's a lot of stuff I just won't even try if I don't feel like I can do it, or I'm just unsure if I can do it. And so the individualized programming gives me the chance to try those things out kind of on my own before class, or just to like get a little more comfortable with it to see if I can do it in the workout.
I would say tremendously. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I still come to CrossFit is just the energy that I feel when I leave the gym, the sense of accomplishment that I feel, and just like when I'm at work, I feel more motivated. I feel like I can really accomplish everything that I'm setting out to do, just because if I can accomplish CrossFit, I can accomplish what I need to at work.
It's definitely, so I have like some anxiety, so it's definitely helped with that for sure. It just keeps me like more level. And then also like I definitely sleep better too. There's no denying it. I think in terms of like how it's changed my relationships with other people, like my family and friends are really proud of what I'm doing here. Like they think it's really cool, so then that helps me to like feel really good about what I'm doing. Yeah, I think it's just been great.
I'd say be patient. Be patient, be consistent, more importantly. I mean, it's important that you're setting up a routine for yourself, whether if it's starting once a week, moving to twice a week, and just building from there, and making sure that you're in the right environment to set you up for success. Make sure that you've got a coach that you can rely on that's going to be patient with you, as well as, motivate you to be successful.
I think folks should definitely just try it, for sure. That would be one thing, like just give it a shot. And then really like make time for it in your life. If you're gonna give it a shot, it's super easy to choose not to work out. So like making it really hard to choose other things and make it easier to choose working out or choose CrossFit if it's something that you want to give it a shot. And then I also like really watch and listen to the coaches and like to other folks too. I think that can really help. Just don't get too in your head and like stuck on like, oh, I can't do something. Just kind of take it outside yourself and watch and listen to other people.
Yeah, and I think even celebrating your successes. Mm-hmm. If you came 2 months, hey, go out and celebrate that.
Yeah.
And I think that's just going to go a long way.
Yep.